Coach, is that a bit of a blueprint for how you guys want to play against these types of teams?
Lots to like. Checked a bunch of boxes when it comes to like our competitiveness and the hard defending was good. We tried to get above pucks. We most of the scoring chances, I think we had some turnovers, lack of execution, especially early and a little bit into the second. But we defended hard. We were committed to our defending game. Won the special teams battle. Goaltender was fantastic. I mean, you check those 3 boxes for our team, it usually leads to success. So there's a lot to like there for sure.
Georgiev's ability to lock things down after letting in the goal on the first shot of the game. Just speak more about.
I thought he was excellent tonight. That's one of the best games I've seen him play in a long time. I thought, again, we made some mistakes. They earned some chances, and we made some mistakes on with execution. We sent them the wrong way a couple times with really good numbers. I don't know how many chances we gave up, but the ones we gave up were really good chances. We earned some of our own. The difference tonight is we've been having trouble scoring, and we capitalized on our chances tonight, and Georgie made a bunch of big saves. That's a huge difference to keep us playing with the lead. And we got some timely goals. So, I thought as the game went on, he even got better and better. Better play with the puck. Just looked really in control of everything.
You mentioned trouble scoring. You get goals up and down the lineup.
Yep.
Is it nice to see some of those guys
doing? I'd have to look at the stats on it, but when our fourth line produces and they even chip in 1 goal, I'm sure our record's really good. And tonight they got 2. That line, right out of the gate, they get 2 big goals early in the hockey game, first half of the hockey game, and they checked well and played the whole night. And I thought they did an excellent job. They kind of got it started for us.
Andrew Cogliano has 7 points in 12 games, but just what does he do to remain as consistent as he does, if he's 36 years old?
He understands the importance of the structure of our game and the habits that you have to play with in order to have success and have longevity with that success. So, he's going to make mistakes here and there, but he's rarely messes up on the structure of your game and the tactical play of your game. He checks hard. His habits are really good. He's always fighting to get above pucks. He's always on the D side of things. And when you get a line that plays like that together and they understand the importance of it and the detail that goes into it and the preparation that goes into that detail, then they'll start to have success. And that line's starting to come on. They had a great night tonight, really did.
The schedule is game day off for like a month. You have 15 games like that. What do you think about that rhythm? Would that be
I like that rhythm for our team. Yeah, because you start going on the road and playing 4 and 6 and things like that. It exhausts you. Not just for that road trip if you survive it, but then coming home or doing whatever. And so we've hammered out those tough road trips. We didn't have a great road trip the last one, but every team's going to go through those types of trips, right? You have 3 or 4 of them every year that are long and tough and travel and getting in late. And then, at some point you get rewarded for that schedule. You get every second day, lots of home games, etc. So I like the way our schedule sets up. We've gone through the toughest part of it, not opponent-wise, but just, when it comes to playing 2 and 3 nights or 3 and 4 nights or 3 and, whatever, just like a really busy schedule. I like our team being able to play, recover. We can get some practices in. We can have some optionals. We can give some days off and then just keep focusing on the next opponent. So it works out well for us. I'm sure most of the coaches like it as well.
That's 29 straight home games for a point, at least a point for Nate. Do you run that kind of superlatives for him and what he's done? I don't want to say you expect that, but it's a pretty remarkable stat.
Yeah, no, it is remarkable. We've talked about that. I just think it's just the consistency that he's playing with on a nightly basis. And I'll say this, he was incredible tonight. I thought his checking game tonight, the detail in which he played with on the defensive side of the puck led to a lot of offense. I thought our team was really good at getting back and protecting the house, and it's like this is a team that throws a lot of pucks into the mixer in the net front, and they're really successful at doing it. And, you know, that's how they got their first goal, a low attack and then throw it into the net front. We were loose on our coverage, and that's a big challenge usually for our team against Dallas, but we had numbers in there all night. We came up with even when we had a breakdown, we came up with a lot of those rebounds tonight, so there wasn't secondary opportunities. That's important, and Mac was a big part of that, arriving down in D-zone coverage, working all the way back, goal line to goal line. You know, he kind of set the example for that, and the rest of our team followed suit.
Only 2 penalties each tonight, Coach. How important was it to have that kind of flow of the game?
Yeah, I mean, for us, probably really important because they're on a back-to-back, right? So being able to play them 5-on-5 and not getting into some sort of special teams war. Obviously, they're top 10 in both special teams, and ours have been struggling here a little bit lately. So to have it more of a 5-on-5 game and then still win the special teams battle, I thought was a great step forward for our PP and our PK. 5-on-5 again was committed, so yeah, I like the way the flow of the game went tonight.
A few last ones, Megan.
The power play converted in back-to-back games, and
Yeah.
it seems like an understated aspect of that is Jonathan Drouin's hockey IQ and being able to read some of those plays very
Yeah.
quickly. What you attributed to the difference in the power play these last 2 games?
I don't know. That's it. It's hard because we've been working on it. So, you know, we talk about things and we like improvement in the game, but something else maybe isn't as sharp. You know, it could be our entries, could be our puck battles. There's 5 or 6 different things that they talk about all the time, and really to be successful in the power play, they all have to click. So, you know, I can't really pinpoint one thing tonight, but you know, we were on pucks quickly, some good decisions. I thought, you know, even the power play goal we got, you know, we kind of kicked it around for a little bit and then came up and made, you know, great pass by Mikko, great execution by Drouin to find Lehkonen. I mean, it's not your typical power play goal, but it was well executed, and they saw the opening and they took advantage of it. So really execution and you know, just some very skilled players making a play, and sometimes that's what it takes.
Cale Makar is the highest scoring defenseman in franchise history. I mean,
Yeah.
what does that say about his talent that he's able to do that this quickly in his career?
Yeah. I mean, when I saw that the other day that he tied Tyson Barrie, and I was just like thinking about his age and how much hockey yet he still has in front of him to be able to, you know, it's a pretty good franchise. They've had some pretty good defensemen play here for long periods of time. And to be at the top of the list already, that's pretty impressive. I mean, because he's got so much hockey left to be played, and probably his best hockey yet to be played.
He told us the other day that he said it took a little bit longer than he would have wanted. He said it took a while.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's just because, like, what did he go, 6 games without a point, right? And not from lack of effort or lack of commitment or determination, just some, you know, I think you play long enough, you're going to run into some of those streaks. He probably hasn't hit, or I'm guessing that I don't remember him hitting one like that since he's been here. But that's just, again, I said it this morning, that's just a blip on the radar, you know. It's fighting the puck a couple of games and then getting in your head for a couple of games and then working your way out of it, you know. It's going to happen. I expect him to be able to continue on the pace that he's been playing at, you know, for his first handful of years in the league.
Thanks, Jared.
Yep, thank you.
Happy early birthday.
This is a team you guys are chasing in the standings, and you're 3-0 against them this season. Is there anything about playing Dallas that gets you guys on your game?
I would say just knowing that it's a big game today, chance for us to climb the standings a little bit, and we take it one game at a time. I don't think we focus too much on the previous games.
When can you tell in a game that you're kind of feeling, like you said you were feeling good tonight, when does that kind of hit you that you feel, you know, better than other nights?
I don't know. The warm-ups went pretty well, and the morning skate, and you just try to build your confidence and kind of keep it.
Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thanks, Alex.
Process-wise, pretty much everything with that one's got to feel like right recipe for you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think you know, obviously they were on a back-to-back. We wanted to take advantage of it as much as we could.
I thought they had a pretty good first period, but they scored first. We were able to respond pretty quickly, and then I thought all parts of our game were good tonight. Defensively, it seemed like we were really strong in our end, on this cycle and limiting chances through the middle of the ice. And PK had 2 big kills. Power play gets one, so I think all parts of our game were going tonight.
Is that the blueprint for you guys?
Yeah, hopefully, that's a good team. I think they're, we're fighting with them, we're fighting with Winnipeg, and these are important points. So, that was a really huge game for us. We want to catch them, we want to catch Winnipeg, so big 2 points.
Kind of mentioned it there, but 3-0 against this team this year. Is there an extra emphasis on teams like this when it could matter in the standings at the end of the year?
Yeah, well, I think you could see them in the first round. So anytime you have good games against them and bring your best foot and put it forward, I think it's it's a bonus. You want to feel confident playing whoever you play in the playoffs, and they could be your first round matchup. So I think we just need to get back on track after the last 2 games and now go on the road for a big 2 and go from there.
You mentioned it, but how big is it that
It's happy, so puts things in perspective. It's not all about hockey. We have lives outside of this, and we have opportunities to make people happy. I think it's a great thing. So great, they do a great job. I think all the events here, especially that one's special, and it was a good day for all of us and our organization to get together.
Dallas is one of the teams you guys are chasing in the standings, and you're 3-0 against them this year. Just what is it about facing them that brings out the best in your team?
No, I just think that they're a good team. I think you need to have your best game against them to beat them. So, these are the games that you gotta play well in. These are divisional games. These are teams you're going to play in the playoffs, and it's important. So, I just think we have confidence. We know we have confidence in ourselves in big games and big moments, and tonight was a good step for that.
Can you just walk me through what you saw in your goal?
Yeah, no, I thought Wags did a good job of kind of stopping on the puck and scored it out, and I don't know, a decent shot. Happens once in a while. Yeah.
Thanks,
All right, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's another top team that you guys are chasing a little bit. Is this a little bit of a blueprint for how you guys want to play against these types of teams?
A little bit. Probably too many rush chances given up a little bit by us, and too many grade A's at times. But we were moving our feet well and trying to create, and sometimes that's the way it goes. But we were able to get 4 or 5 past them and kind of tack it on in that second period, and we were really moving well and skating well, and our D-zone structure was really good. So it was leading to a lot of good offensive shifts from us.
Is there any kind of message on the bench after that early goal against?
No. It's it's the first minute of a game that's 60 minutes long. So nothing really phases us, and we can't allow it to if we want to go on a deep playoff run. So we were able to bounce back pretty quick.
How important is it to not just only tie the game back up quickly, but then take a lead out of that period?
Yeah, it's anytime you can get the lead is great. Sometimes it's easier to play with the lead, sometimes it's harder. It just depends how the game goes. But at the end of the day, the team that scores the most goals wins the game. So anytime you can have the lead is better than not having it, for sure.
You said that you guys are moving your feet tonight. Is that kind of how you have to get out of a tough kind of segment here, just by working, moving your feet?
Yeah, I mean, our whole structure is based on skating and moving and supporting each other. So we notice a lot of times when things go wrong in the D zone or the O zone, it's because we're isolating certain guys, and that guy's having to beat 2 or 3 players to make a play. So when we're moving our feet and supporting each other, that's when we're a lot better.
How much did it help, and how important was it that the flow of the game was a lot smoother tonight with only 2 penalties each?
Yeah, I guess nice when we don't take too many. Obviously, you want more power plays if you can, but penalty kill did a good job of stepping up today and trying to reset that part of our game as well.
3-0 against this team this year, knowing that later in the season you guys could play them in the playoffs. Is there more of an emphasis on a game like this?
Yeah, it's a divisional opponent too that we're trying to catch in the standings, so it matters to us. And hopefully next time we play them, we can start with a lead instead of getting down like we have, I think, in every game so far against them.
A couple big goaltending performances for you guys. How big is that for confidence just playing in front of goaltenders like that?
Yeah, it's good. We need Georgie and Eustace to play well for us down the stretch. Any good team needs good goaltending, and we were able to get it tonight. And we're just trying to work on the consistency of our game, and goaltending is part of that too. So it was a good effort from them.
Andrew, recorded the record for most points by a defenseman in the franchise. I know he's been a little critical of himself over this last stretch coming out of that road trip. What is it like getting to play opposite of him, seeing him work through some of those struggles and being able to have a really great game tonight?
Yeah, I think struggles for him is normal days for most people. yeah, breaking a record at such a young age, he's going to demolish it. He's got a lot of time ahead of him playing in this organization. So, yeah, I think offensively the points aren't coming, but he's generating opportunities and trying to, how do I say, consistently impact the game in a positive way. And even though he's been struggling offensively, he's been able to do that still. So just a testament to him and how hard he works and what he expects from himself. He's critical on himself.
Andrew, Cogliano has like 7 points in 12 games. I know it's not like his primary focus or anything, but you mentioned consistency. Just how much does having that guy do what he does every night sort of set the tone for that?
Yeah, we need consistency from everyone. That makes it easier for everyone to generate offense and produce offense as well. And when you're able to rely on your teammates to be in the right spots and in the structure of our game and making the right reads, then you get more opportunities. And he's been capitalizing, and that line is really good for us again tonight.
Thanks, Bob.